Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonathan, and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information and meet you where you are financially so that you're able to stick to your budget, manage to pay off your debt, and begin to save on your path to building wealth. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about how you can really start to consider other things to help you move your finances along. Now that could, if this is your first time joining me on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Now, that seems so gray of a title, and I do apologize. But the fact is, when you make your financial decisions, you really need to look at the total picture. What does it truly mean to look at the total picture? So when you're making a purchase on a car, when you're making a purchase on a home, when you're deciding what you're going to do for a vacation or whatever the case may be, you need to consider your retirement. You need to consider where you are savings, what financial priorities you have, because what you do with your money can affect the results that you get in those areas. And depending on what age bracket you are at and what's your particular plan, you need to know what is the right decision. If you're buying a home, are you going to be there at least 3 years? Most people tend to move out their home within 5 years. So if they don't move, they might refinance or things of that nature. People over their lifetime tend to move an average of 7 times. So likely the home that you're in is not going to be your forever home. No matter how much you say, hey, this is my forever home. If right now you have a home with kids and things of that nature, by the time you get to retirement, you probably either go up or you'll even downsize once you get in the end. So that's at least 2 more moves. So when you make these decisions, you're trying to look at something that's going to progressively move you forward, but at the same time, not at the expense of your other goals like retirement, like your current lifestyle. It's important that you understand there's so many different facets to your finances that you have to have people in your artillery that's going to support you along the way. Financial coach, please get one. Accountant, please get a really good one. Financial advisor, please, you need someone who's going to strategically help you build wealth within the stock market. That is by far one of the best places to get return. It's not always, in comparison to other things, it may not be the best investment, but as far as return, consistently over time, the stock market can be that way. And the fact is, if you're not one that's going to be into the real estate, if you're not going to have a business, the stock market can help fulfill that investment need that you have with the growth that you need so that you can actually have a healthy financial future. It's more now important when you're in your 30s, 35, 36, near your 40s, that you really consider how much time do you have on the typical horizon to retirement. Maybe you're not trying to retire when you're 60 from a financial standpoint. Maybe you're trying to reach financial independence before that. If you're doing that, then you have to realize, hey, I'm going to have to really aggressively go after my investments and make smarter decisions when I purchase a home. I have to really understand that even in that home purchase, not only do I have to do what's best to save money on the buy, but I have to also consider if I put a large down payment on this home, how much that I have to weigh the cost benefit of what if I invested some of that money at this point in my time in my life. If you bought a home when you was 20, 22, 23, likely you'll probably be already paying it off and on to something else. But the fact is, many buy their homes late. And when you buy your home, you have to consider, just like you consider what county you're living in, what high school your kids will go to, what stores are nearby. You also have to consider what is putting all this money down right now due to my financial wellness, meaning my savings right now based off the responsibilities I have, but also my retirement or even what purchases I may have coming up. It's important that you really get clear on the full picture of your financial scenario and where you are and what considerations need to be taken into account while you're making these decisions. Because if you do that, that will open up the opportunity that you won't have to neglect things in order to make financial progress, but you actually will make a good decision that will allow you to pick up the things that the other areas that you wanted to reach. I want you to understand that it's so possible. It's so important. It's so important that you really understand you can truly build wealth. It's not easy though. There are things you can do to be more passive, and the thing that makes it the hardest is because we all live different lifestyles. And at any given moment, life will throw a different situation at you as you progressively get older. It's one thing I like to tell people: life doesn't get easier the longer you live. The more you start to get up, the harder decisions make, meaning more complex or more thought needs to be taken into consideration. And if you're just now starting and you're 50, if you're just now starting and you're 30, if you're just now starting, you're 20, even if you're just now starting and you're 60, it's not too late. But the longer you delay, the harder that hill is going to be able to climb. I can go travel and I can go climb a mountain today almost 34. It would have been easier for me to climb that mountain and do those things when I was 24. It'll be harder when I'm 50. So I would encourage you, if you haven't already, make a plan that's inclusive of everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel.